In Venezuela, the commander of the army says troops have put down a rebellion at a military base. The uprising occurred at a pharmacy base outside the central town of Valencia. It comes after the newly elected National Assembly convened in Caracas on Friday. CGTN Stephen Gibbs joins us now from Caracas. Stephen, what is the atmosphere like there?
Well, people are really trying to digest what happened. This all began, reports of this began when neighbors of this military base outside Valencia, the third biggest city in Venezuela, overnight they were reporting heavy gunfire, a movement of a tank, and a series of explosions inside this military base, which is the headquarters for the 41st Battalion of the Venezuelan Army, a tank regiment. Now, according to the government, this was an attack from outside. They say that terrorists were trying to get into that military base and they were repelled. One person, according to the government, killed. But other sources, and include those residents, say no, this was in fact a military uprising against President Maduro. That theory somewhat supported by the release at the same time of a video which was circulating on social media by a man, a retired army captain, who says this is the beginning of an uprising against President Maduro. Now, as we enter the afternoon here in Venezuela, the Venezuelan government says things are under control. The commander of the Venezuelan army went to the base and he had this to say.
We have been the object of a paramilitary terrorist attack, mercenaries against peace. But they have found us as one fist, like an oak. United for the country, that is how they found us. And the scoundrels, once again, was defeated. Remember that the country wants to be at peace.
Stephen, should this be characterized as a coup attempt?
Well, there's still a lot of speculation going at the moment here in Venezuela. Some people are suggesting that perhaps this is even a stunt set up by the government. They're recording what happened here in June when a helicopter overflew Caracas. It was stolen by a policeman. It dropped a few grenades on the Supreme Court, and then that man has never been seen since. But I think the sort of consensus here is this probably was a rebellion within the army. You've got to remember, this is the country that's in the middle of a very, very steep recession that is affecting people in the army as much as anyone else. And also, we're in the middle of a very heightened political situation with repeated calls from a part of the population saying that Maduro is breaking the constitution, and there are people in the army who agree with that. So yes, it does look like some sort of rebellion, but at the moment it doesn't seem to be spreading.